Good morning. My name is Mrs. Zeke and this is 5th and 6th grade English. Today we are going to look at the study and development of world religions and establish an understanding in order to develop these ideas centered around the author's claim. We're going to take this idea through the next 3 episodes. It would be helpful today if you had nearby something to write on and something to write with. So grab a piece of paper, grab a pen. You're going to jot down some notes, and again, these notes will carry into the next few episodes. So let's talk about world religions. There are 5 top religions in the world. Do you think you can guess any of these religions? If you guessed Christianity, that is the most popular, with 32.1% of the population believing in Christianity. Second is Islam with 24.1%. Then Hinduism with 15.1%. Followed by Buddhism at 6.9%. And lastly are folk religions, which makes up 5% of the population's beliefs. Let's dive into these a little bit deeper and take a look at these world religions. We will then be sharing out at the end what's the one new thing you learned about these top 5 religions in the world that you maybe didn't know before today. So first, let's start with Christianity. There are approximately 2 billion followers in the world. Christianity is defined as a monotheistic religion, meaning that they believe in only one God. We're going to take this idea of monotheism and polytheism to a deeper level in the next few episodes. Christians also believe that God sent His Son Jesus to save the Christians, and that their core of the belief is centered around His life, death, and resurrection. They do believe in a second coming of Jesus, but that has not happened yet. And they rely heavily on the Bible to study the Holy Scripture, and they use both the Old and the New Testament, which will differ from Islam here in just a second. And the cross is a symbol of Christianity, and the 2 major holidays are Christmas and Easter. So as you can see here, the cross is a symbol, and we're going to see how this compares to Islam in our next slide. All right, now let's take a look at the basics of Islam. There are approximately 1.8 billion followers, and the believers in Islam are called Muslims. They are also a monotheistic religion. They refer to God as Allah, and His wishes were revealed to Muhammad through the angel Gabriel. They worship in mosques, and they study and recite the Quran, and you can see the 2 different spellings of that. And they believe in a day of judgment as well as life after death, which is something they share with Hindus, which we'll look at next. Hinduism has 900 million followers. Some scholars believe that is the oldest religion to date. They are henotheistic, which means that they believe in a single deity but still recognize many other gods. They believe in a continuous circle of life and karma. So what goes around comes around. They believe in that all living things have souls, from humans to animals to plants. And the goal that they want to live for in this world is to achieve moksha, or salvation, as well as good conduct and morality. It is closely aligned with Buddhism, which we'll look at next. Buddhism takes up 6.9% of the world's population. It was founded by Siddhartha, who is now Buddha, which means enlightened one. Buddha journeyed to India to teach others his beliefs, and in that was established the 4 noble truths, which are centered around suffering. They also believe in karma and the cycle of rebirth like Hindus, and they believe in merit, that good deeds outweigh bad deeds. Lastly, we're going to take a look at folk religions. This takes up 5% of the population, and folk religions aren't defined as nicely as our previous 4 religions have been. Folk religion is any ethnic or cultural religious practice that falls outside the doctrine of organized religion. It does lack the organizational structure. It doesn't have a sacred text or a place of worship, but it differs based off geography. Oftentimes you can find different folk religions in India and China. It encompasses daily transcendent experience and practice. Now, let's see how well you are paying attention. Go ahead and grab that pen and that paper and jot down numbers 1 through 5. Next, we're going to take a look at A through E and see if you remember which one of these matches with their identified religion. Let's take 1 minute and do your best in this matching. All right, let's take a look at your answers. If you matched Christianity with E, you got it. Hinduism, A. Islam, B. Buddhism, D. And folk religions, C. Well done. I would love for you to take a minute to share with your family or your friends or your teacher nearby what's one new thing that you learned today about the 5 religions in the world. I so look forward to expanding on this idea with you next week. Bye!